How's it going, YouTube? This is Skull Short of Gold TCG, and the Nintendo Direct for today just ended, and it dropped a lot of Pokemon news, and at the same time, basically no Pokemon news. So basically, the Direct opened up, as far as Pokemon news is concerned, with the, I guess the reminder that Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon releases here in North America next Friday, November 20. It's been released in Japan for weeks, if not months, so this really wasn't that big of a deal. While the Direct was going on, basically in English throughout the rest of the world, Japan got their own Direct, and during that, it was revealed that Pokken Tournament is going to be released on the Wii U over there on March 18. All we got here, anywhere else in the rest of the world, is just a generic Spring 2016, but since in Japan it is March 18, 2016, chances are it's going to be that day or around that day for the rest of the world. On top of that, Pokken Tournament will come with at least one amiibo card, a Shadow Mewtwo. Usually, with the game, you have to go through the whole game. Shadow Mewtwo will be the final boss, and I assume once you defeat it, you'll be able to play with it. During the first run of Pokken Tournament, when you buy the game, it comes with the Shadow Mewtwo amiibo card, and if you scan that into the game, then you'll be able to encounter Shadow Mewtwo right away. There's absolutely no information on how this will be released, if you've got to buy the game in order to get the card, if the card will be sold on its own. But since it's, as it's said, to be part of the first run of the game, chances are it's going to be you have to go to the store the morning of and pick up the physical copy of the game with the card inside. Let's hope that that's the case. Anyway, the second big thing is that there's a game called Pokemon Picross coming to the 3DS eShop early December, which of course is next month. Now, Pokemon Picross actually began as a game way back in the day. I'm talking about the late 90s when Pokemon first came out. It started as a game back then, they canceled it for whatever reason, and now it's finally being released on the 3DS. Again, it'll be an eShop exclusive, but that's basically the biggest Pokemon news that has been revealed so far. It'll be available throughout Europe and North America in December. The big piece of news that everyone was hoping to hear, but at the same time not expecting, was that there will in fact be a major Pokemon release in 2016. Red, Blue, and Yellow, yeah, the original games, are going to be released in Europe on the Virtual Console on February 2016, and in North America on the 3DS on February 27, 2016. So February 27 is the release date. That was, of course, the original day in 1996 that the original games released in Japan for the actual Game Boy. And now they're being re-released all over on the 3DS Virtual Console. That means if you go onto your 3DS and you go to the eShop, you'll be able to download basically exactly as they played in the old days the games Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, and Pokemon Yellow. All three of them will be available, and they've also announced that in lieu of link cable, which obviously doesn't work with the 3DS, you can now use wireless communication to do trades or battles with people around you. So they're basically making it so that the trading battling system is upgraded, but the rest of the gameplay is exactly the same way. Everyone was really hoping for the announcement of a new Pokemon game, and really, it's only because there's been so much news on Zygarde and Ash Greninja, basically all the stuff that's happening in the anime, and Shadow Mewtwo and Pokken. People were like, this means a new game's coming out, right? Well, obviously not. So, as of right now, there is no news on a new main series Pokemon game, but you can still download the very first games to your 3DS and play those if you wish. And that basically wraps it up as far as Pokemon news comes with the Direct. Did you have a favorite piece of news? Is there anything that they covered that you're excited for? Be sure to leave it in the comments below. I know with me personally, I'll probably most likely get at least one of the original games for Virtual Console. I love playing them. It'll be great to play it on the go like I was able to back in the day on an old Game Boy. And I'm very excited that those are available for download. Not sure how I feel about Picross, Mystery Dungeon, Pokken, all sorts of stuff that we already knew about, but hey, it's still great. So anyway, I just want to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more.